These are all of the pro tips and tricks in Timebomb Duels that you need to use to become better, or even to become a pro player in Timebomb Duels. Watch all the way through. These are all of the tips and tricks that you need to use. Starting with the first tip and trick. When the bomb is at 3 seconds, you want to pick it up, and when it is 1 second, you want to give it back, and then the enemy will explode. So it's actually called the 3-second tip and trick. So if you are playing, you want to basically, if the enemy has the bomb, you purposely want to get it back once it's been 3 seconds. Then you want to give it back, and then you can see that the enemy will literally blow up. So that does work all of the time. And that is going to be the first tip and trick. Another tip and trick is if the enemy is in the corner like this, you can actually pass the bomb through corners like that. And that can actually be quite useful depending on what map you are in. So this does work on this map. It's going to be very, very helpful. And you can actually pass the bomb like this, as you can see. Next tip and trick is going to be ankle breaking. If you are being chased after with a bomb, you can actually break the enemy's ankles by just moving really unpredictable. You can actually do this a lot more better if you got shift lock on. So it's basically called ankle breaking. You can just basically break the player's ankles. Another really good tip is that you want to learn duking. Duking can be used on certain maps, and it's actually going to be, if not the best tip and trick, what you want to use in Timebomb Duels. You can duke in many ways, and these are some of the dukes that I used that made me win. What I recommend you doing as well is going to your settings. This is going to be very important. The reason why this is the most important thing what you want to do is because hitboxes can be really annoying in Timebomb Duels. So if you do go ahead and turn on your performance stats at the top right, you should see something called network ping. And something that will basically affect your ping is the server that you are in. So you now might be wondering how to get better ping. So by joining different servers, you can actually get better ping. And you can see, a lot of you might think that hitboxes are broken, but they're going to be heavily dependent on the player's ping. And that is heavily decided on what server you are playing in. So one of the most important tips and tricks I can share with you on this map is this. If you jump on here, if the enemy is below you, you can jump up the top. And then you can basically jump back down here. And if the enemy is below you, you can just basically use that to keep on jumping up and down. And it's going to be very useful. So if the enemy is below you with a bomb, you got two options. You can either drop down to give a person a bomb like this, and then you can basically just jump straight back up. And then you can jump back down. So you can use that to quickly jump up and down from different platforms. Do you have any tips and tricks in Timebomb Duels? Let me know down in the comments.